Micky Marshall had never liked that theatre. He felt the air backstage there always smelled faintly of mildew and of cigar smoke, as if the old comics who died there still hung about, waiting for another cue, waiting for one more night in front of an audience. Micky and his comedy partner Johnny Kline studied the billboard across the street. Their eyes fell on the poster advertising their forthcoming summer season, their last ever summer season. Marshall and Kline, comedy heroes. 6-week summer season at the Grand Theatre. Book now. If I'm honest, Micky muttered, I'd have liked us to have finished our career somewhere else. Never liked this theatre. But still, never mind, date. 6 weeks of this summer season, and then we're done, Kliney boy. We're done. Retirement beckons. The theatre's wings smelled faintly of stage polish, and the boards creaked like old bones underfoot. The ghost of cigar smoke brushed past Marshall's nose, and he glanced around, frowning. It always reminded him of someone from the past. The morning light slanted across the stage, shadows stretching just a little too far. The audience numbers were steady, if not record-breaking. As the season progressed, both their thoughts turned to their forthcoming retirements from the business. Once or twice, Micky could have sworn he'd seen Davy Hill's dour face there, instead of Johnny Kline's. Perhaps it was because of this that memories of Davy Hill started to come unbidden. Davy Hill, the original partner he had sacked decades ago, replaced by Johnny Kline. Bitter and resentful Davy had vanished from the act after that night in Leeds. He'd left sharp words and a lingering sense of unfinished business behind. Or so Micky had always thought. Studying Kline's face on the poster more closely, Marshall's stomach twisted. Yes, the features, especially the grin, seemed to shift, if only for a heartbeat, into Davy's face. Davy's annoying, petulant, argumentative face. It almost looks like Davy, he whispered to himself. When he pointed it out the next day to Johnny, Kline squinted, frowning. Oh, you're imagining things, he said. Micky Marshall could only shrug, unable to convince himself otherwise. Late that day in the bar, after the show, Micky felt the need to explain what had happened all those years ago that had led to Johnny replacing Davy. He brushed the edges of his glass as he spoke. His timing was becoming awful. Well, timing, it's everything in a joke. Well, you know that. A millisecond too early and it's ineffective. A millisecond too late. Well, the moment has passed, hasn't it? It's timing. It's all about timing, said Micky, already on his 5th short of the evening. He continued. And he'd go off script. And well, he just lacked ambition. If I'd stayed with him, I'd never have had that TV series. Never have had the money it all brought. We'd never have had all that money, you mean? Said Johnny. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course, yeah. We. Same again, asked Johnny, starting to rise from his seat. He cursed me, Davy. When I sacked him. What? Replied the incredulous Johnny. Cursed you? Oh yeah. Cursed us both, me and you. Well, I say you. Any future comedy partner of mine. To use his exact wording. Cursed, how exactly? Asked Johnny, stifling a laugh. I asked him that too, replied Micky. He just said, you'll see. You'll see in time. Well, nothing bad's happened, has it? Said Johnny. To you or me. No disasters, no tragedies. Mate, Cleethorpes. If you ask me, he needed to brush up on his cases. as well as his comic timing. Johnny turned away from the bar, and as he did, Micky could have sworn he'd seen just a young Davy hold up a glass and greeting from across the crowded room. He shook his head. Davy was dead now anyway. 10 years dead. He recalled Davy's later fate, working as a bus driver, miserable every day. Hating it by all accounts. No wonder buses were always late. Davy was driving them, said Micky out loud to no one in particular. 2 evenings later, after the show, Micky took Johnny aside, scolding him most unusually, given their usual easy-going partnership. Micky accused Johnny of delivering a joke, completely unscripted, in a rhythm and tone that made his skin prickle, he said. Why on earth did you throw that joke in? Johnny looked at him for a moment before replying. It just came to me there and then, on the stage, he said. It just kind of popped into my head. Nothing more was said, but the next morning Johnny noticed his partner studying the billboard on the promenade. A billboard displaying their own faces. He was studying it closely, curiously. He wondered if perhaps this last run hadn't come a moment too soon. Portugal awaited himself. Spain awaited Micky. The sun, the rest, the sea, the golf. It would do them both good. As the season drew into its final week, Micky steadied himself. He absorbed the familiar rhythm of laughter, the soft warmth of stage lights, the smell of the audience, perfume, the faint tang of popcorn. He knew that these things would never be his or his partner's again. Occasionally, he thought he saw a flicker in the wings, or shadow moving just beyond his peripheral vision, but it vanished whenever he looked directly. Between shows, he and Johnny talked retirement. Looking forward to, in no particular order, Johnny. Sleeping, drinking, the beach. Only seeing the in-laws once a year, because they hate flying and they hate Spain. Oh, they hate me. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that ridiculous footy hats routine ever again. I'm going to burn those hats. Good, I'll help you. I'll help you do it. I hate that bit of the act. They began to really savour their last ever shows together. Perhaps it was the fact that it was the last few times that they'd ever performed their act, that they offered up such newfound enthusiasm for it in those summer weeks. The audience seemed to notice. They seemed to appreciate it and respond in kind. The final performance ended, the applause rolling through the theatre. They both stepped outside, desperate for a drag on a cigarette each. Great last show, Kline boy. It's all about timing, Micky. It's all about timing. Marshall and Kline's eyes fell on the poster advertising their forthcoming summer season there. Marshall and Kline, comedy heroes. 6-week summer season at the Grand Theatre. Book now. If I'm honest, Micky muttered, I'd have liked us to have finished our career somewhere else. Never liked this theatre. But still, never mind, 8. 6 weeks of this summer season, and then we're done, Kline boy. We're done. Retirement beckons. 6 weeks of this summer season, and then we're done, Kline boy. We're done. Retirement beckons. 6 weeks of this summer season, and then we're done, Kline boy. 6 weeks of this summer season. Retirement beckons. In time. Retirement beckons. In time. I curse you. I curse you. You'll see. In time.